Yo, what's up guys? It's Sneaky Beagle, and today Sea of Thieves put out their update 2.6.0, and they've made some massive changes to the game. Yes, stools are in it. You asked, they put it in. I'm just kidding, no one asked. But the major update that we're gonna cover in today is gameplay improvements, and they made a huge update to slooping and solo slooping. Let's check it out. I've already got a tab saved. So here we go. Gameplay improvements, as promised. Everyone asked, washed up stools. So it is an interesting thing. You can't just grab any stool. They have to be these special, like, washed up stools. Map zoom, we saw this in the trailer, but here's the important stuff, okay? Removal of reviving on enemy ships. When on board an enemy ship, players are no longer able to revive their crewmates. So this means that it is a lot easier to break somebody trying to spawn camp you. I guarantee you they're putting this in there to give people the ability to not get griefed. And, you know, your opinions on spawn camping, we're not getting into that, right? I have always taken the approach of I want to try to get better, so I'm going to try to get out of it for at least 4 to 5 minutes before I get triggered and just leave. And I don't even really get triggered. I'm just like, okay, well, now I've got better stuff to do. I clearly can't break this crew, but they added more. Reduced ferry time for solo crews. So solo players only. When you have a crewmate, you will have still the same respawn timer. But solo players defeated and sent to the Ferry of the Dam now have a reduced waiting time before they can return to their ship, getting them back into the gameplay more quickly. Huge for solo players. That is amazing. There is reduced cannonball knockback on sloop. There was nothing worse than being on a sloop and getting absolutely obliterated and popcorned off your ship. You can still be sent overboard, but you're gonna be knocked back and disoriented. So much better than being sent off your ship. That always was so bad about running a sloop. It was a huge disadvantage to the other ships. A sloop's mast is now more resilient than other ships, taking 2 chain shot strikes or 3 cannonballs before being toppled. So 2 chain shot strikes is huge. 3 cannonballs is fine, because 3 cannonball hits on a mast, if you're doing that, that's pretty good. Now, I will tell you, it can be 1 chain shot and a cannonball. That was already tested. I've seen that happen. Disabling sloop mast friendly fire. Chain shots will no longer damage the masts of players' own ships when fired upwards. So a lot of times when people would try to spawn trap or just keep a ship disabled, they would jump on the boat, kill the players, aim the cannon upwards, move the mast, and then take down the mast because they were trying to keep it, you know, from moving or going anywhere. You can no longer do that, which I think is a welcome change. It makes it harder, right? Now, this will make running easier, but I think it's good. Additional sloop respawn locations. New respawn locations have been added around the sloop, providing more variety in where crewmates will return from the Ferry of the Dam. Now, how many respawn locations? Like, maybe they put it up on the canvas, maybe they put it like all the way at the front of the boat, at the back of the boat, you know, behind the map table, in front of the map table. You know, there's probably, they probably added a bunch. It's still a sloop, right? So it does add a little bit more, like, it's not as easy, because I think there was like 3. There was the front of the boat, behind the captain's wheel, and then downstairs below. You know, it wasn't hard to spawn trap before. I mean, it was like literally brainless. You just stand in one of those 3 locations. Especially if you have a crew, it was pretty easy. Now, still a galleon versus a sloop, it's still gonna be relatively simple. But again, if you get 1 kill, that's huge. If you're a sloop crew and you get a kill against a galley, that can no longer be rezzed. That's giant. Now, I wonder if this is going to impact alliances. I don't know. So that might be interesting. Can you res an alliance member if they are on your boat? Technically, they are on an enemy boat. We'll have to see. I don't know. There's other updates to the Pirate Emporium and stuff. Outpost cosmetics. I don't really want to cover that. I will cover the fixed issues. Hey, here's Editing Room Beegs coming to you to tell you that this segment was cut from the video. The thing you need to know is that you can't do the Funny Reaper anymore with the harpoon, dropping it onto your ship. But yeah. Anyway, back to the video. I'm reading through this and just realizing that a lot of this just doesn't. This is honestly, it's probably this whole section is getting cut out of the YouTube video. Read it at your leisure. Hit reg is not fixed. However, this is a very, very good update. I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to see you on the seas tonight, live on Twitch. I'll see you guys there, and until then, stay sneaky, my friends.